seems like the running game, he is and both on the ball. You know, they do a lot of distinguished sets, and they do what they do very well.
Coach Johnson mentioned that it's been a problem for you guys defending quarterback runs. What have been the breakdowns so far this season?
Basically, you know, I can't say we have two passing teams. You know, Arkansas, of course, is more run heavily, but San Jose State, you know, they do a good job of going for a while, sometimes even empty. And when you do that, you know, the first thing a D-line coach usually is going to say is, you know, go get the quarterback, go rush the quarterback. So the best counter to that is screen and draws. You know, we have some things that we need to work on. Fit control, you know, me, myself included. I think I had 2 times where the quarterback got out on my account. So, you know, just basically practicing fits more, communicating more, because a lot of times, you know, we have opportunities to run games and do things to mix up so the draw game isn't as open as the quarterback wants it.
Explain fit control a little bit more. Just, you know, obviously you're trying to beat the man in front of you, but you have to stay in the right spot, right?
Yeah. Depending on if I'm a 3 technique or a 1-eye technique, then, you know, there's different gaps that I have. Different gaps that even though it's empty and the linebacker maybe out the box, he still has control over, spill control, you know, just different fits from defensive ends. You know, the offensive tackle, they do a good job of base turning out, where opposed our offensive tackle will just physically mash you off the field, you know, so the running back can go up or around. So it's just a different type of style, you know, that the offensive line chooses to do, and I mean they really do it well.
Yeah, as a guy, how much benefit is it to have so many guys that have been in hostile places, hostile environments, going on the road for a game like this?
It's great. Coach G was talking today. He said, you know, for the guys who've been here, you know, it's a big. I mean, it's the biggest game because it's your next game. But I mean, in his 25 years of coaching, he said he never played in a Thursday night game. You know, and that includes myself. I think the only person in the room was Jeff, who has back at his freshman year. So it's Thursday night. You know, the whole world's watching in a sense, and you know, it gives us a chance to have our first away game. So you got JUCO guys and freshman guys who have yet to experience that. But it being Kansas State being a top 20 team and playing in a hostile environment like Manhattan, then you know, the environment is of course going to be different. You play with 90,000, and you know those 90,000 are totally, you know, for the most part with you. Besides what the away team brings, but you know, when you go into an environment like that, it totally flips.
Some guys say they actually like that. Do you like playing like that?
Oh yeah. Because I mean, as long as things are going your way, you know, occasionally, you know, you go on the road and things just aren't going your way, you know. But no, I mean, it's been times LSU, you know, where first half wasn't going our way, but the second half, you know, we just really felt like, however many guys we brought, say 70 guys, it was us 70 against 90,000, and we really wouldn't want it any other way. Texas A&M, you know, so we really as a defense, I say, really try to embrace their role of, you know, just shut down offense, especially in their own house.
As a defense, you hear a lot of times playing on the road, the noise, but for you guys, it's kind of opposite. You get to play at home, and it's a little on the road. It's a little quieter. Does that help communication a little bit when you go on the road?
Definitely. It really is the total opposite at home. You know, so yes, we do love the crowd and we love the energy the fans bring, but it can also be weakness per se if your communication isn't as, you know, up to par as it should be at that moment. Right now, we've still been, you know, fixing our base calls, you know, getting those things right, and I feel like we're going in the right direction there.
How do you feel the pass rush has progressed? You know, that was a big talking point in the offseason. Didn't get a whole lot going during against Arkansas, but it seemed like Mott, you, and some others were able to really attack the pass.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. As soon as we're gonna get pass rush going, they're gonna start running screens and draws. So we really just got to get our fists together. You know, and I believe that's more mental than anything. You know, maybe noticing the set. You know, Kansas State has some things, you know, some tendencies, but also just noticing the offensive lineman's style. You know, if he's heavy, then you know it's probably draw, or you know, if he sets up, you know, things of that sort. So it may be more mental than anything. You know, if we feel like they're in a pass rush more oriented stance, then of course we'll pin our hands back and get after them. But if it's a bit fishy, then Coach always tells us, you know, to play run first.
How often do you guys see the zone read to the defense?
All spring and all fall camp.
That's a good answer, but I mean, from opposing
Mm-hmm.
offenses, do you see it much, and how much of it do you expect from K-State?
Yeah, I mean, you'll be surprised. I'm not sure if Arkansas ran it, but I believe every school is capable of it. Kansas State, of course, San Jose State ran it some. I would say it will be the more heavily, Coach Malzahn type offenses more. But I feel like Alabama could, throw in a quarterback and run it, if they wanted to. Believe it or not, San Jose State was really more of or Kansas State, they're really more of a split zone, and they really want to hand it off. But the fact is, he is a running quarterback, and he can't keep it. So where it poses Nick, it's more 50-50, where, it's more of a read. But I say down the line, we'll probably see about, if we have 11, 12 more games, probably see about 9, 10 more teams that can possibly run the option.
So why is it so hard to defend?
Well, for one, you got one threat, and then you have another threat, and then Coach Malzahn makes another threat, which he can pass off. So that's 3 threats, and anytime you have more than one, that just makes it that much more difficult. Me, personal-wise, I'm playing against in the spring and the fall. It's really no joke to stop. It really is. So he's good at what he does, and his offenses really perform well when they execute it.
Do you think you're gonna see that Thursday night, the 2 best quarterbacks in the nation when it comes to the zone read, Nick Marshall and Jake Waters?
It wouldn't surprise me. I would definitely say Thursday night you'll see 2 of the best to run it. As far as facing Nick, I know he's really progressed, and I know he's really caught on and handled that responsibility well. And the more and more I watch Kansas State quarterback, I'm sure I get more of a feel, for what he likes to do and what he does, and that goes for the whole defense, and there again, you want to pass rush real, you want to stop defense real, then we really got to hold that for a count on ourselves. It takes more film, it takes more, I'll say more mental than physical for us. Do we have to get tougher? Yes. Do we want to hold people to shut out? Yes, everyone does. But I would say it's more of the mental side of really what we want to do to execute this defense.
Gabe, you and Montravius have had a lot more production at defensive tackles for loss and sacks. What do you think that means?
Coach G does a good job of looking at offensive linemen's physical, abilities, if you want to say. Some people are more heavy-legged. Some people are more light-legged. So if we have more heavy-legged guys, then he's going to move us around. We're a physical group, but we're a more athletic group, probably than anybody. So he does a good job of making us real available, for games and just different movements. I would say that's the big difference this year.
Do you think you'll be playing more defensive tackle the rest of the season?
Yes.
Gabe, how much do you think actually working against the zone read and that kind of thing, it's maybe better prepared you with Nick for this game than most teams probably go up against Kansas?
Absolutely. Kansas State, Texas A&M, just name a few. Mississippi State, Ole Miss, different styles, but still the same kind of base start out. So I definitely wouldn't say it hurt me any. Starting out at end, in the spring and the fall, because even then I still play inside. So I would just kind of get the best of both worlds.
You said that you always felt like a defensive tackle. You happy now to be more D tackle than DN?
Yeah.
Just talk about that.
The more and more I talk about it, people always say, more versatile, looking down the line. Being able to play, multiple positions and be able to perform well at them, I don't see any weaknesses or any downfalls coming from that. So, just having that state of mind, that Coach G can't put me out there. We really don't know what can happen down the line. So, if a guy goes down, or if we do want to go to that rhino package, then we can. So, like I said, it was middle of last year, and he told me, this was something that he would have liked to do, but we just wasn't mentally capable enough yet. So.
Gabe, with the extra preparation time between games 2 and 3, how important is it for you guys to take advantage of it on defense and get better?
Very important. As a team, about week, you really have to be even more locked in, and to be honest, I really felt like we took advantage of this open week. Guys gonna get a little rest tomorrow. Saturday, a couple guys kind of get together, watch the other games, but for the most part, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday have been really well, and I feel like we really got our base packages done. Like I said, we did start game planning, for Kansas State. Just really looking forward to, next week.
Has Nick said anything about this matchup and what this means to him? Because obviously he picked to come here over Kansas State and Trevon had said that he's kind of spoken about what this game kind of means to him a little bit. Has he said that something to you or any other guys?
Not to me personally. He did say to Ben, he said, we're going to play your boys, Ben Bradley, because, you know, Ben went to Kansas City or something like that. But, yeah, he hasn't mentioned anything like that to me.
Gabe, what are you gonna, silly question, but what are you gonna do on your day off Saturday? You don't have a game, so what do you plan on doing? You get away from football, do you watch football?
Watch football. Watch football. There's no such thing as get away. Even if I told you I'm going on vacation, I'll find some way to get on ESPN. So, you know, definitely watch football.
You watch Coach and critique him, he's gonna be on CBS.
Yeah,
after
yeah,
the
he
game.
did mention that. I might entertain Coach Miles a little bit. We'll see. I might be watching Florida, Kentucky, you know, Tennessee, Oklahoma. You know, so it's some good matchups this weekend.
You're not gonna watch Georgia, South Carolina, knowing you're gonna play them?
I forgot about Georgia, South Carolina. Yeah, so I guess I got to get my schedule good.
All right.
Thanks.